Alexis Rhodes is one of the most iconic girls in not just Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but in the entirety of the franchise. She was the first female character in the series who was both known to be a strong duelist and had the on-screen wins to back that up. Sorry, Mai. But despite that fact, Alexis is by far and away the most hated character in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not by the fans. No, plenty of fans love Alexis, and I personally enjoy her character as well. No, what I'm talking about is that she is the most hated character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Among the writers. And it is not close, because no character in the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has ever gotten this much disrespect 3 separate times. Let me explain.
Cause I figure, if there is intelligent life out there, then let's teach them how to duel.
Okay, so if you've been watching my channel for long enough, first of all, thank you, I appreciate it. You might have heard me talk about GX and how it refused to focus on anyone but Jaden 90% of the time. And unfortunately, Alexis was not spared by this. Sure, she got some good momentum in the first season, getting 4 on-screen duels and winning 3 of them.
I bet you can't guess who she lost to.
But with every season, her importance was drastically toned down. Don't believe me? Throughout the show, Alexis had 10 full-length duels. She got 4 in Season 1, another 4 in Season 2, 0 in Season 3, and 2 in Season 4. But it gets worse because we technically have to remove a duel in Season 2 because she was being brainwashed and wasn't herself, as well as a tag duel in Season 4 where she literally did nothing. That's not me being nitpicky, by the way. That's literally what she said. So, all in all, that's 8 full duels she participated in, and 7 of them happened in the first half of the show. Make that make sense. Add that to the fact that she had so many missed opportunities for interesting duels, facing her brother while he was being controlled by Night Shroud, or facing Blair as they were the only 2 semi-consistent female duelists in GX. Overall, Alexis in the anime is just a very, very underutilized character, which I know you can say for most of the cast, but trust me, somehow it gets worse with...
Great Scott! Oh man! Sam Hill!
Why don't I have a catchphrase?
Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not read the GX manga. I want to, but I haven't yet. So that's my fault. However, I don't need to read the manga to know that Alexis's treatment here wasn't much better than in the anime. Because while anime Alexis at least won most of her on-screen duels with 6 wins and 2 losses, manga Alexis has an abysmal record of 1 win and 4 losses against named characters. The context doesn't help a lot either, as she got OTK'd in her 3rd duel. And if we're only counting duels that we see fully, she only gets 3. Her obligatory loss to Jaden, her OTK, and her only win, which was in a tag duel with Bastion against a much less cool version of Jesse and Adrian. Overall, manga Alexis just had a really hard time standing out from this extremely stuffed cast, which for some reason decided it would be a good idea to add even more important characters like David, Reggie, and Tragodia. Wait, is that a Jag reference? However, on the flip side, we have a story that already had an overstuffed cast and then decided to add Alexis to it. Ladies, gentlemen, and those with the good sense to do away with the whole notion, let me introduce you to the worst version of Alexis.
And that makes 3, fellas. So if I were you, I'd brace for impact.
There are a lot of things you can say about the Arc 5 anime. Some of them good, a lot of them bad, but one thing I think everyone was excited for was the return of legacy characters like Jack, Crow, Aster, Kite, and yes, Alexis. Well, actually, they're not really legacy characters, they're alternate universe versions of them, which I guess is cool too. But even then, a major complaint amongst fans is that these guys probably shouldn't have been in the show, as they just ended up taking screen time from other characters that deserved it more. That's strike 2 for you, Crow. But one character that didn't take up too much of everyone's time was, you guessed it, Alexis. She has only 2 duels in the entire show. Her first duel was against 3 officers that were trying to arrest the main girl of Arc 5, Yuzu, or Zuzu in the dub. Why the frick did they change that? And yes, beating 3 people at once is a cool introduction. Sure, they may be no names, but this is promising. Surely she won't be utterly embarrassed by her next oh. Right. Her next opponent was a man named Yuri. And if you don't know who Yuri is, it's a lot, to say the least. But what you need to know for right now is that Yuri is a psychotic sadist who works for interdimensional terrorists. Arc 5 is weird, but he and Alexis do end up facing off, and Yuri ends up being the victor. Afterwards, Yuri pulls a Pegasus Classic and absorbs Alexis into a card, never to duel in this show again. It's pretty harsh when you remember that this is all part of an interdimensional war. Arc 5 is weird, but I hear you. San. Wait, do you guys call me San? What the hell do you guys call me? That feels weird. Tell me what you call me down below. Anyway, That's cool and all, but why would this be so bad for Alexis? She put up a fight against one of the show's major villains and lost. It's not that bad, right? Oh, sweet summer children. If you only knew what I was about to tell you. Yuri didn't just beat Alexis and take her soul, he did it using a structure deck. The majority of the cards he used weren't even his own. They were straight out of the box. You can buy, right now, the same structure deck that was used to take down one of Yu-Gi-Oh's most iconic characters in humiliating fashion. Imagine this outside of the context of card games. This is like killing someone who has an assault rifle with a paintball gun in the middle of a war. And this had to happen to Alexis of all people in the entire franchise? Nah, bro, pack it up. At this point, there's absolutely no coming back from this whatsoever. It's done. It's over. We're done. End of story. Get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.